If your dog ever lunges, barks, or pulls on a leash every time you go for a walk, or simply doesn't listen to you inside of the house, trust me, you're not alone. But the good news is that you can fix it. In this video, I'll teach you 3 tricks that you can implement right away to get your dog to listen to you, because without this, you will hate your dog more and will get stressed more. I just wanted to let you know, if you are struggling with your dog and you're having trouble with your dog because of reactivity, aggression, or any type of behavioral issue that is driving you crazy, I'd love to help. All you have to do is set up a free video call. The link is in the description, and I'll see you then. Step 1 is mastering calm leadership. So when it comes to dogs, you have to understand that unfortunately or fortunately, dogs take cues from us, from humans. Remember, dogs have been bred and designed by humans for humans. So they are very connected to us. They take cues from us. Most dogs who have been bred properly are very sensitive to us. There are certain breeds of dogs that are not bred properly or bred for different purposes. They are not as connected as family pet dogs who are very connected to us. We call it that they're connected from the energy level. So basically, if you are tense, if you're irritated, if you're anxious, if you're stressed, your dog feels that as well, can read it. They have 6th, 7th sense as well, and they can feel everything that you feel. So if you get stressed, they get stressed. If you get happy, they get happy. So when you're tense and irritated or anxious, your dog feels that and responds with that energy. And therefore, they will remain aggressive or reactive at that moment. So many dog owners, they don't realize that unintentionally they are feeding this energy of anxiety and irritation to their dogs through energy. If you're feeling it, you can't hide it. You can't lie to your dog. You can't be feeling anxious and then say to your dog or pretend that you're not anxious. If you have that thought in your head that my dog is reactive, and when I go for a walk, my dog is going to react, because I know my dog is going to react, your dog is going to react because you are already setting up your dog for failure, setting your dog to react. And most of the time, most dog owners, they have that feelings and emotions, plus they start tightening up the leash, speaking in high voice pitches.
Stop it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Stop it!
Talk like that, or in general, you get frustrated. So that itself is reinforcing your dog and the behavior that you're trying actually to stop. So instead, you have to project relaxed, calm, and confident energy to your dog. When I talk about energy, it's not this woohoo kind of energy. You see, there is energy. You have to understand that there is some kind of energy that is invisible. You know that. We learned this in school, that there is energy that we can't see, but you can feel it. So dogs feel that. So you have to give positive energy. You have to be confident. If you're not confident, if you're stressed, I suggest you not to take your dog for a walk until you have gained the confidence and the state of mind that is ideal for you to take your dog for a walk, so you can feed your dog the positive, calm, relaxed energy that it needs. For example, start moving slow instead of walking fast. Maintain a calm and relaxed posture, and communicate to your dog in a clear tone. If you do that, you're almost there. You're going to be reducing your dog's arousal and reactivity just by tuning up your own energy. Now, if you're struggling with this, don't worry. I have a coaching program that I've worked with you one-on-one to get you to that level that you need to be. And this training program is specifically designed for dog owners like you. To learn more, I'm going to link it right here. Go ahead and take a look at that after you watch this video. Step 2 is create boundaries and clear rules. You have to understand that dogs love structures. If you don't tell your dog what to do, they get actually more stressed and confused, and they don't know what they're supposed to do. And once they don't know what they're supposed to do, they will try everything. And when they try everything, they do things that it's annoying to you, and therefore you punish your dog because you feel like your dog is misbehaving. But basically your dog is confused, stressed, and anxious and doesn't know what it's supposed to do, so it's doing everything that it feels and thinks is the right thing. So many dog owners, what they do, they send the wrong signals to their dogs. They ask the dog to do the wrong way, or sometimes they correct certain behaviors or allow certain behaviors. So for example, you may say to your dog, you can't go on the couch today because today we have guests, but the rest of the week the dog is allowed on the couch. When you differentiate things like that, that sends an unclear message to your dog, and your dog gets confused. They don't understand that today, because you have guests, that's why he's not allowed on the couch. But the other days, the dog was allowed on the couch. And for the dog, that's very confusing. You have to understand, they don't understand these little things. So therefore, it's important for you to set up clear communication, clear boundaries. So not only you're not confusing your dog, but also you're not causing yourself to micromanage your dog. So you don't have to punish your dog also. You don't have to think about, I have to correct my dog, I have to watch my dog. You don't have to go through all that. Once you tell your dog that this is off limit, but this is allowed, your dog understands that. And if it has a hard time understanding that this is not allowed and this is allowed, if it's having a hard time understanding that, that is because you're not being clear. You're not communicating to your dog clearly that this is not allowed and this is allowed. So set clear communication with your dog, and that comes through training. When you set clear communication, training is basically developing clear communication between you and your dog. And through that communication, you can tell your dog, do this, don't do this. This is allowed, this is not allowed. So set clear communication and tell your dog, you're not allowed on the couch. Your dog is not going to hate you. He's not going to pack the bags and leave the house and say, you know what, in this house, I'm not allowed on the couches. I'm not going to stay in this house. No, your dog is actually going to love you more when you say, don't do this, do this. Don't do that, do this. When you say that, your dog actually falls in love more with you. So don't feel bad telling your dog what to do and what not to do. If jumping is not allowed on the guests, it's not allowed anytime, ever. If jumping on the counter is not allowed, it's not allowed. If getting on the couch is allowed all the time. If getting on your bed and sleeping in your bed is allowed, it's allowed every time, all the time. You can't say today because it's Sunday you're not allowed on the bed. You can't do that. Just be clear and tell your dog this is allowed, this is not allowed. So when you do that, not only you're stopping yourself to micromanage your dog, you're not correcting your dog. Your dog is not making mistakes. Your dog knows exactly what it's supposed to do, where it's supposed to be, what it's supposed to do. You have less headaches, less stress. And less stress means happiness, more joy, more fun. Step 3 is fulfilling your dog's daily 5 essential needs. A reactive, aggressive, unruly, not behaving properly dog is a dog whose needs is not being provided. Is understimulated or is overstimulated, lacks a proper outlet of energy, and is not being communicated clearly. Plus, it's very confused and stressed. So that's basically why your dog is reactive and aggressive. It's not because it sees another dog or it sees a cat and wants to go and be aggressive to that dog or cat or whatever it is. The reason your dog gets reactive and aggressive is because there's an opportunity for me to relieve all my stress and anxiety, all my negative energy. There's an outlet. I'm gonna go and take it on that. But imagine if your dog has had all its daily essential needs provide it, your dog is going to say, I'm cool, I'm chill, I don't care about that anymore. I'm not stressed. I don't need to focus on that. I'm going to focus on you. I'm going to focus on my human. I'm going to actually focus on happy thoughts. I'm going to focus on my toy, my game, my fun things that happens throughout the day. So what are these 5 essential needs? Are exercise, training, socialization, care, and affection. These are the 5 things that you have to somehow be able to provide for your dog on daily basis. You don't want to overstimulate your dog, and you don't want to understimulate your dog with these as well. So you don't want to over-exercise or under-exercise your dog. You don't want to overtrain or under-train your dog. You don't want to over-socialize or under-socialize your dog. You don't want to not care for your dog or care too much to the point that you're spoiling your dog. And you don't want to share affection all the time, 24/7, or you don't want to just ignore your dog. So you have to learn what are the proper amounts of stimulation for your dog that you need to provide, and provide that for your dog so your dog says, you know what, I'm good. So what I mean by that exactly is, for example, I need 6 hours of exercise per week. If I get 3 hours, it's not enough for me. I don't get really excited or tired when I'm only have 3 hours a week. But when I have 8 hours, it's just too much. My body aches, I'm getting stressed, I'm getting anxious because I'm in pain. I overdone most of my exercise and I'm not feeling great again to go and exercise. So 6 hours, for example, is good enough for me, right? So exercise can cause me either feel stressed or happy. So I have to get the right amount of exercise. So each human, each dog is different. So find out what exactly your dog needs as a stimulation when it comes to their exercise, to their training, socialization, care, and affection. Get to know your dog and provide exactly the right amount that your dog needs, and you will see your dog is not going to be stressed. And when it's not stressed and anxious, it doesn't need to misbehave either. So if your dog requires a daily walk, provide that for your dog on a daily basis. My beagle Harvey, he requires walks every day. If I don't provide that, he gets annoyed. So he starts annoying us. So that's a signal to us that, we need to provide his needs, which is the walk. If I don't provide enough exercise and play, she just annoys me all day, stares at me, follows me everywhere, staring at me like, are you going to play with me? Are you going to do something? So it annoys me and gives me signals. So imagine if I ignore these signals from my dogs, it will get worse and worse to the point that they will get stressed and anxious. So you want to exercise it somehow, do some training. Training is very healthy thing to do with your dog on a daily basis, not like training your dog as a soldier. You can do some formal training as well, but do some fun training as well. Just add some play and praise in there and train your dog as fun. Make sure that your dog gets safe exposure to other dogs and people and objects and situations and locations as well. When it comes to care, provide proper nutrition, proper grooming, and healthcare. And when it comes to affection, I'm not saying don't share affection with your dog. Share affection as reward. Make sure that you have provided your dog's daily exercise, training, socialization, care, and then share affection as well. Don't just share affection for no reason. Make sure that you're sharing affection because you have done your other parts, and also you and your dog deserves to be shared or share affection. So if you have tried everything and nothing has worked, and you're still struggling with your dog with reactivity, aggression, and unruly behavior, don't worry, I can help you. I have a unique proven program that it can help you, and you can work with me one-on-one and get the results that you need and you want. You can learn all the details in the link in the description. go ahead and book a call with me, and I can learn more about your challenges and give you a clear path to where you want to go and how you're going to get there. So simply book a one-on-one call with me. The link is in the description. I'll see you then.